You want to know how to free your inner swagger? Call out your negative thoughts. Call out, follow, and analyze the limiting beliefs that you hold about yourself, the beliefs that keep you down in your mind. Figure out why you have those beliefs. And usually it's tied to shame, and the shame is tied to memory, and the memory is a wound. So instead of reinforcing that shame and thus preventing the wound from healing, realize that in order to allow the wound to heal, you need to release the shame. Because licking the wound over and over again will prevent it from healing. Embrace your wounds. Embrace the pain that you've experienced because it makes you who you are. It is the source of your swagger. It is the source of your confidence when you actually understand it. When you're no longer tied up in false narratives, limiting beliefs about who you are. When you explore yourself, when you explore your shadow, you will see that you're dope. You're literally dope. You got the sauce. You're based. This is how you level up. Choosing affirming thoughts. Choosing healthy thoughts. Choosing healthy words. Speak healthy words into the universe. Understand that what holds us back is ultimately ourselves. What holds you back is ultimately you. And that's normal. That's natural. But if you're ready to transcend that, then this is how. It's by studying yourself, studying your thoughts, realizing where your negative beliefs, where your limiting beliefs originate from, deprogramming the obsession with the false narratives that you tie to the wounds that lead to those negative beliefs, unraveling that, and giving yourself the space to heal. And those wounds will become scars, and those scars are like tattoos. Those scars are like awesome because they show what you've been through, what you've endured. But those scars won't be healed until you allow them, or those wounds won't become scars until you allow them to. And this comes from calling out whenever you say something negative about yourself, understanding, following that, tracking that, realizing its source is pain. Its source is not a reflection of the truth. It's literally a false belief. And by understanding that, by exploring that, you will understand that. And by understanding that, you will let go of the obsession with it. And when you let go of the obsession with it, you create the opportunity for those wounds to heal. This is the key. This is the secret. And it's tough. It's super tough. But it's something we all have to face if we truly want to grow. We all need to face our own brokenness. Because when you do, And I don't want to spoil it for you. And I don't think I am, because this is different for everyone. The experience of this varies, but fundamentally, it's always the same motif. When you dive into your brokenness, you'll see that it's what makes you human. It's what makes you the beautiful thing that you are. Because we're not perfect, but that makes us more than perfect. That makes us real. That makes us authentic. That makes us inexplicable. Inexplicable because we are broken and yet we are whole. We are a paradox because we experience pain. We all do. And yet, that pain is what sculpts us. That pain is what teaches us. That pain is what reveals to us who we truly are. And who we truly are is dope. It's literally dope. So, this is your task. This is your opportunity to level up, to unleash your inner swagger, because it's within you. It's waiting. It's waiting to be expressed. It's waiting to be seen. So just don't be afraid of yourself. And if you are afraid of yourself, figure out why and realize that that's pain, and allow that pain to heal. This is inner child. This is a shadow. This is realizing the multifaceted, multidimensional complexity of the human soul, of the human psyche, and allowing space for all of the parts of yourself to coexist, to be a steward of your own psyche, a gardener, a protector, a teacher, to allow all of the parts of yourself to exist, to be seen, to be honored, and to be loved. Even the parts of yourself that are like, not only the parts of yourself that are difficult to love, but the parts of yourself that have a hard time loving those parts of yourself. Even those parts of yourself deserve love. Like, we often think self love is hard because I don't love all the parts of myself. That's not the hard part. The hard part is learning to love the parts of yourself that have difficulty loving yourself. That's the true hurdle. Because we often think that, or this is maybe my own experience. This might not apply to you. But I often think that I love myself, when really I'm just suppressing the parts of myself that don't. And so having love for even that's the challenge. And that's something I'm still working through. And that's something that's hard. It's hard. But I see and I realize, the more that I explore this, the more that I explore myself, is that it's necessary and it's worth it, because I'm realizing who I am. I'm realizing that my soul, the nature of me, is something so incomprehensibly beautiful and profound and and heavy and deep and radiant and mystical and unfathomably complex. I'm realizing that that's who I am. And I'm seeing my own soul reflected in the people who I love most, who I see in life, and who I am inspired by. The more that I understand myself, the more that I have the courage to understand myself, the more that I realize who I am, and that who I am is awesome. Who I am is exactly the type of person who I've always wanted to be. And I'm realizing that the journey of becoming someone is not pretending to be someone, because that's what this whole ego thing is. That's what our society is built upon. Hollywood and all the things that are portrayed through what is fed to us gives us the impression that your personality is something that you wear. And I think that's changing. I think that's changing actually with like animated movies and stuff. A lot of animated movies are starting to promote the message that the journey of becoming, of becoming human, of individuation is not is not finding something that's outside of yourself. It's a journey of realization. It's an inner journey of uncovering, of realizing what's in you yearning to be seen, to be expressed. And that's the shadow. That's the parts of yourself that you feel like if the world saw, or if even just people in your life saw, they would reject you. And maybe they would, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, can you love you? Because if you can, I promise you no one will reject you. Because if you know who you are, other people will see that too. Everyone will see that because it's undeniable. It's a force. It's a force of nature. The true depth of the human spirit is undeniable when it is seen truly. So, yeah, I hope this isn't too heavy. After all, this is beneficial and this is important, and this will help you. But just don't buy it. Don't buy into the lies that you tell yourself about yourself. And you'll know when it's a lie because of how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel unworthy, if it makes you feel shame, if it makes you feel like you don't belong, if it makes you feel like you shouldn't exist, it's bullshit. It's it's cope in a weird way. Emotions are weird, but we often tell ourselves that we're not good enough as a way to avoid feeling pain, because it's a cop out. I'm not good enough is a cop out, whether or not you realize it. The mind, the mind looks for reasons to justify pain, ways to justify pain. But pain doesn't need to be justified. Pain needs to be felt. That's it. Pain just is. It doesn't need an explanation. So feel it and understand that your mind will play tricks on you. And that's just a result of its own nature. That's a result of epigenetics. That's a result of intergenerational trauma. The fact that we literally had to like fight for our lives for hundreds of years, thousands of years from like animals and shit. So choose choose your beliefs wisely. And it's easy to think that we don't have control over our beliefs, but it's training, it's practice, it's repetition. Just speak kindly to yourself. Be kind. Be kind, period. But that includes yourself. That includes yourself. Say affirming things. Think affirming thoughts. Thoughts that put you in your power. Thoughts that make you feel like you're real. Thoughts that reveal your realness. Those are the thoughts to hold dear, to cherish, because they're true. So remember, if you're struggling to find a sense of confidence, know that you're not alone. Know that I'm on that journey too. I struggle too. And it's an infinite journey. It doesn't end. There's no point where you're done. You keep growing. You keep hurting. You keep becoming more you. And that's the most beautiful thing that could ever happen. And it's inevitable. It's as inevitable as the flowers blooming on a tree. It's natural. Don't fear it. Well, fear it. If you feel fear, feel it. But know that that's natural too. This is all the process of you realizing who you are. This is all the process of freeing your inner swagger. Yeah. So just chill. Just chill. Meditate. If you like that, meditate. Move, exercise, eat good food. Be mindful of what you're consuming. That goes for media as well as food. Be mindful of the types of people who you spend your time with. Or that sounds kind of judgmental. Not the types of people, but pay attention to how the people you hang out with affect your energy. Pay attention to if the people you spend time with uplift or deplete your energy. And same goes for your thoughts. Same goes for what you eat. Just pay attention. Because this is how you level up. And if you go all in on this, if you go all in on being mindful of what you create and what you consume, and if you try to be a channel for the good, for what is good, for what is right, you will unlock higher levels. You will discover the essence of your character, and others will too. People will see you change. You will see you change. So good luck. Good luck. I see you. I love you. You are honored. You are respected. And if you don't believe that, I'm telling you now. Because this might sound crazy, but if you think that you don't deserve honor and respect and love, then I actually know you better than you know yourself. In some ways. Obviously, I don't know your memories and stuff, but I know the human spirit. Birdiful spirit. Yeah. Again, it's not even that heavy. Like it's not even um like that serious, you know? It can be. It can be for me. Life is crazy and life can be hard, you know? But it also could be really easy at times too. But when it's hard, remember this. When it's hard, ground yourself. When it's hard, ground yourself into the self assuredness and the depth of your spirit. Know who you are. Yeah. Okay. I think that's kind of it. So now you know. Peace. Love you.